leave it. Hello, darling. Hello, Ashley. Oh, okay. Try a puppy this time, huh? I may give you this one. You don't quit tearing stuff up. Oh, thank you, girl. I looked and I think I was up to 323 or something like that. Oh, that dog's crazy. Hello, Kathleen Klein. I've been missing you, girl. Hello, Janice. Did you have you a good trip, Kat? You been in the real boondocks, huh? Yeah, we missed that sweet mouth of yours. Mm, don't get caught in any of them floods, girl. Well, in the videos I've seen, looked like you were having a good time. Hello, Crystal. How you doing, girl? Lord of mercy, here's a runaway child.
Howdy, y'all.
Howdy, y'all. How you doing, Mr. Kenny? Oh,
Oh, doing just fine and dandy. Just been trying to get rested up.
Ava Potterfield.
Hey, Ava Potterfield. And been trying to get rested up through this for having to do that cruisathon this past weekend. And been just kind of binge watching some YouTube videos that I haven't seen yet. And, I slept from about 11:15, 11:30 last night until about 1:30 this afternoon, this past afternoon yesterday.
Yeah, you probably needed to rest.
Yeah, well, I had been going since about about 1 o'clock, 1 o'clock Friday afternoon.
It was time to crash, wasn't it?
I had been on every. I had. I know. I hadn't. I may have slept maybe an hour or so. Uh, you mean Saturday morning? Sa- Saturday morning, I slept maybe about an hour, from like 5 to 6. But I wasn't. Didn't sleep very long.
You made yourself going and coming, aren't you?
Huh?
I said you're making yourself going and coming.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
By the
Hello.
way, I did share out your live stream on Facebook and YouTube community tab.
I appreciate it. I bet that you didn't have any of that left, huh? Come on up, Avon, Doug,
I bet that pineapple upside down cake will make your tongue slap your brain.
and everything else too.
That's some good eating there.
I haven't had one of them in years.
My cousins, I had a cousin. Of course, she's done gone on now. She's been gone for about 15, 20 years now, I'd say, if not longer than that. I had a cousin. Um, she was crippled up. She was born with cerebral palsy and along with some other things. But she used to make those things. She was married to my cousin that used to work on cars, and uh, and and she she used to make those things every time every time the church had a bake sale, or uh, a yard sale or something. And my cousin that used to work on cars, he told her one day, he said, "You better save me one of them pies." Hey,
Hello.
What are you giggling about? Are you giggling already?
I don't know what she's doing.
We're on our iPad. We can't both fit in the camera at the same time. But anyway, there's Doug.
Well, get in his lap, Ava.
I don't have an elbow room here.
We ain't got no elbow room, nothing.
Oh, what a fella to do to keep these women happy, Doug.
No.
We're easy to please.
Hey, Doug,
Oh,
you need to reach out and grab her hands and see if she can talk.
Oh, probably not.
Yep, Ava. Ava. Damn, did everything lock up or just her mouth? Damn, that might come in handy, Doug.
She gets me every time.
I'm right here close. I can just.
Yeah.
we might get feedback for just a minute because I can't read comments and see you guys. So I'm gonna pull us up on the phone and then turn it down. It'll be fine, but I'm slow. Hey, what the heck?
We blow you up where we can see you.
Hey, Ariel. Hey, Janice. Hey, Lillian. Diane Phoenix. Everybody in the chat. Tracy Cole.
Okay. Does that still sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I got this pulled up. Now I can see the chat.
Yeah, we got Captain gone, so we got her back. Got y'all in here tonight.
Hi, Ashley.
How many more days till you go home, Cap? Hello, Linda Barker.
Hey, Linda Barker.
Hello, Tracy.
Not everybody and their great grandpa's coming in, ain't they?
Yeah. You on there too. Yeah, we even got Kendra in here tonight.
Hey!
Damn, that woke him up.
Oh yeah, I have coffee. I forgot.
Do what?
I got coffee too.
I forgot I had a cup of coffee till I saw Doug sip on his. Well, I heard him sip on his. Yep, that's about it.
The only way to drink coffee, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to aerate it.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're doing? Doug's all fancy. He only drinks aerated coffee.
I gotta do it myself now.
Well, congratulations, Ashley, on getting your Chihuahua.
Aww.
They're good little dogs to have. I had one. Well, let's put it this way: I had a Chihuahua and Rat Terrier mix, and then I also had a regular Chihuahua, and boy, both of them that they get up, that they'd fight over which side they'd want to lay on. They both get up here on my chair, and they of course I had a different chair back then when I had them, but they get up here on my arm of my chair, and then they would want to. But they would be very protective. And if Dad got anywhere near me or anything, and them dogs was up here, boy, you was asking to get bit.
They are very protective.
And And
He's doing.
yeah, so and they'd fight between each other. They would
Excuse me.
they
Sorry.
would that they'd fight on which side they want to lay on. And I'd say, all right, boys and girls,
Damn, get a room.
you're
He
gonna have to
can't talk.
decide.
People
You're
are
gonna have to
talking.
decide on which you're gonna have to decide on which side you all want to lay on. But
What?
and in the same way with if they were on Dad, I couldn't get nowhere near Dad because if I did, I was asking
Ow!
to get.
Who bit me?
And that was something that I did not. That was something that I did not teach them to do. They did it on their own terms, didn't it? Huh? I'd never seen two dogs. I'd never seen them like it for a boy.
Well, you started a war with that one, Cat, down in Galveston right after they brought all those Vietnamese over here. They had to get the Texas Rangers down there in Galveston because they caught some of those Vietnamese skinning somebody's poodle down there, fixing to eat him. That didn't go over too well. You had your shot, Doug?
I don't think he has.
Which ones?
I think he means rabies.
Oh.
Ava goes to foaming at the mouth in the morning on her live, but we know what's wrong.
Oh, it's good videos.
Oh, Lord. When I was going with my wife, Kenny, she had a Chihuahua. And that thing he wouldn't have nothing to do with me. He didn't like me. And he would bite me every night when I left. Now, he wouldn't bite you when he come in, but when you were going out the door, he'd bite you. And so, but then she could go out of town and I'd go over there to feed that dog. Oh, he'd get up in my lap and play and lick and just, he was my buddy. And as soon as she got back in town, he'd go back to biting me again. Plenty two-faced.
What are you doing? I think it was one of their dogs. Is that what you heard?
Do what?
I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing? Your hand. Your mustache too long?
Oh, he just straightened his mustache up. He gonna put a hook in it.
I saw it too. Like right. It's the cat behind you. Uh-huh. Well, he probably went over it. Doug's seen things. I think it was the cat. The cat over his shoulder. That's his shadow on the blind. See it? See it right there? Now your head's in the way. See it right there? Right there.
What are you doing?
Move your head.
Are you giving me the finger, Ava?
No, wrong. This is trying to show him something. There's a cat behind you. I'm sure that's what you saw. Cat shadow.
Ain't no cat behind me.
Whatever.
But yeah, I mean, I just never seen two dogs like that before. The boy them two were like that.
They're funny little dogs. And they're one person dog. Yeah. That's one thing about Rocky. He likes everybody. One of y'all need to come down here and help me tomorrow. I need to trim his toenails, and I don't think I can hold him down and trim them.
Ooh.
That little booger.
I know I don't do my dog. I used to take mine somewhere to get it done because
Oh no, wait.
my dog right now she wouldn't sit still long enough.
Well, you can't. This little old bulldog of mine is just solid muscle. He weighs about 35 pounds, and he doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. He's stout.
He doesn't have an ounce of fat on him.
No, he's not. He's lean, but he's just about all you can. I can hold him down, but I can't trim his toenails at the same time.
Mm.
That's the way that gal was that I used to try to trim her fingernail.
Will you trim my toe? Why
Mm.
not?
Kenny,
They say
Yes.
how
scoot closer to
much money did y'all raise?
We raised
how
over,
loud.
I think it was
Guaranteed.
$2,317.05, I believe, was the last count. But there was some people that donated after the cruiseathon had ended on the live stream after party, on the cruiseathon live stream after party. Billy J Travels did the cruiseathon uh, live stream after party.
Wow, y'all did good. Hello, Cookie. Well, I'm glad you come in for a minute. Yeah, yeah, y'all had a pretty good run then, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty good.
Tracy want to know how much more y'all need. Y'all need just as much as you can get, don't you?
It's just a continual thing, and if you want, you can make monthly payments. There's a place on their PayPal where you can select monthly payments, and you can donate. There's no time limit. There's no amount. There's no. It's a continuous thing. No certain amount. No. It's just like I said. It's just a continual uh, uh, thing. It's and we're we just would love to see people that has never cruised before. We're looking for somebody to go on the one coming up in March of 2023, hosted by a channel called the Fantastic Studios. That is a cruising channel. Matt and Kimbra, they are awesome, and yeah, and I highly recommend checking out their content because they got some excellent content. They do a lot of cruising videos, podcasts, different interview different channels, cruising channels, and things like that. And they're awesome. I can't wait to meet them in October. I'll get to meet them in October of 2022 when I go on my very first cruise. Which reminds me, if anybody is still interested in going on that group cruise in October, there's still more cabins left. There's still more room. There's 21 cabins filled right now, but there's still more. There's still room for more. Uh, get a hold of get a hold of Cindy Spiker at Cindy at CindySpikerTravels.com, I think, and she can hook you right up with the pricing and information on the cabins and all that stuff, and she can hook you right up. The cruise is October the 15th through the 23rd, going out of Miami, Florida, going to Bonaire, La Ramona, Amber Cove, and Aruba.
Hello, Fairy Dust.
Hey, Fair Dust. Hey, Cookie. Um,
It sounds like y'all got it going on, Kenny.
yep.
Did you just try to steal my block?
Get me down off of screen, please. I didn't know you put me on big screen. Yeah, $2,317.05. And of course,
Damn, where'd Ava and Doug go?
but anyway,
That's
yeah,
his arm.
that's what I've been told, Lillian.
I want to see all four hands up there, not just two. Okay.
Let's see.
Why do you smell like sawdust?
Y'all will probably be in my neighborhood. In my neighborhood when I get back. Huh? Are you talking about in Tennessee, Tracy?
Damn, Rocky's eating my chair. I don't think I've been spending enough time with him. He must be getting bored. Hello, old Rat Pack. How you doing,
Hey,
bud?
nomadic rat pack.
He said, "Get back on the screen."
Hey, I'd love to be able to meet. I'd love to be able to meet you and Christian in person. Tracy.
Thanks. That felt good.
But I actually won't be back. I actually won't be back. Won't be back from everything until the first week in November.
Oh,
Because after I get
You're
back,
gonna be busy.
after I get back, breathe,
Pull my
Ava,
hair
breathe,
first.
breathe,
Nobody saw
Ava.
that. Oh, stop it.
You need to
But
turn your camera side.
after I get
Huh?
back from the after I get back, I'm gonna be going to Disney World. After I get back, as soon as we get back from the ship, I'll be heading straight to Disney World. So I'll be in Disney World from October the 23rd until the first week in November. So I hope if you come this way, I hope you stay in Tennessee for a while.
Can you hear us now?
Do what?
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
It'll be my first time ever in Disney too, in my 28 years of life.
All
Because
them, all them gals in bikinis and tight shorts and stuff. Your old eyeballs are gonna be plumb red.
Oh Lord.
I'm on mine.
Your tongue will be slapping. Never mind. I even did y'all hear about Kenny? He was running that camera the other day when he was kicking in them, and every time that camera would pan out, it would go across to the girl's butt that had a pair of Daisy Dukes on. The camera just kept going back to that for some reason. Of course, Kenny was running the camera.
Yeah, Linda Barker, it'd be just him and the dog.
What are you doing?
Is did I wake Paul up with Kendra a while ago?
I'm writing right here. You can be up there.
Well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. She wouldn't even been in the chat.
Paul said it much.
There.
Okay. No Mac Red Pack says Kenny is now a felon to break rules when it comes to camping on public lands in Tennessee. What?
What'd you do?
I don't know. Huh?
Get your face on the camera.
I don't know. And somebody tickling your giggle box?
What? No.
No. What? No.
It'll be my very first cruise too in October, so I've never been on a cruise either. So
That's exciting. I haven't either. So I'm excited for you to get to go.
and I know that I've had several people tell me once I go on it, I'm going to be hooked.
Yeah. Scenery's pretty nice.
Then I'm gonna want to go on another one sometime in the near future.
The last cruise I went on, I was about 23, 24 years old. But yeah, it was fun.
Did you like the food on the ship?
Yeah, it was all right. At 23, 24 years old, three guys went on it. Well, we wasn't really interested in the food too much. Had other things on our mind. What you get?
Dad said they didn't even have bikinis back then.
Paul and me both know that the bikini's been around a long damn time.
Long time.
Only thing I think is new on them bikinis is just that butt floss. Now that bikini didn't have that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty close, Kathleen. Mm.
The topless bikini didn't stick around very long, he said. Hey, Bree. Hey, Bree, be sure to check out my premiere tomorrow night Monday, it's already Monday here, so later tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, Be sure to check it out because it's got some stuff in it that you're really gonna like, especially waterfalls.
Yeah. Yep. We used to keep one of those do not disturb signs in the back pocket.
Yeah, Monday.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's a premiere and it's an hour. It's an hour and 2 minutes and some seconds long. So it's got some pretty cool stuff in there.
Kenny, I got a new business, man. You need to get into. We need to get into making them bikinis. You take a yard of cloth
Oh
and
no,
300 bikinis now, the little as they are.
oh no, Rod.
What do you mean?
Mm-mm.
What if I let you fit them? If you take the measurements, I'll make them.
Take the measurements.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah. You good at taking measurements, or you're what?
No, I'm not. I'll pass.
Yeah. Ask you farting again?
Huh? No, I'll I will pass on making those measurements.
Oh, okay. Well, we got that straight anyway. Damn, what are you so red about, Kenny?
Yeah.
Look like you done got sunburned.
When you talk about stuff like that, that embarrasses me.
What embarrasses you about it? You don't have to wear that bikini. You're just gonna measure
I
them.
know, but never mind.
No comment. Well, you wouldn't have to have very big tape measure.
Oh Lord. Whew. Hmm.
Bree, what are you up to? I saw they finally caught you in a couple good pictures on, I think it was Lillian's live stream, or maybe Gina. Probably a good thing, Cookie.
Pay attention.
What are you doing? Oh, you're asleep? Okay.
How are you typing in your sleep? Is that what you're saying?
Hmm. That's like Amy tonight. I was listening to Amy's live. And she said, I'm sorry about not coming into your live for the last 4 or 5 nights. Said, I went to sleep before I got there.
Oh.
I said, damn, I put more women to sleep than anybody on YouTube does.
Well, I would have been here if I wasn't asleep, but I actually wound up sleeping, like I said. But I was beat after
She got them on autopilot.
um
Or Doug, she gonna bite you.
Why not?
You
after
bit
being
me.
up
I didn't bite you. I did pull your
well
hair.
over 24 hours almost. Like
Yeah, I saw those, Lillian. That's what I'm talking about. You got some good pictures of Bree. Turn loose in my put each of my shirt right. Damn, oh,
You're eating chicken wings? That's good stuff.
you know that's funny. Used to they couldn't give chicken wings away. You could buy them things for nearly nothing. Now they're the highest piece of chicken you buy in a grocery store. Since they come up with the hot wings.
Well, I know if you go into a like what's the name at Buffalo Wild Wings place.
One of us needs to at least be all the way in the picture. There you go.
If you go into a Buffalo Wild Wings place, at least here in my area anyway, I don't know about anywhere else. If you go into a Buffalo Wild Wings place here in my area, the cheapest chicken that you can buy as far as wings go is about $13-14.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And that's just for 6 or 7. That's just about for 6 or 7 wings.
Yeah, can you turn your camera sideways?
No, it won't work.
It won't work. Okay. There.
Okay.
And that one video, they caught you come walking across there, and you didn't know they had that video on until you got there, and you looked like a deer caught in a headlight. It was like, oh crap, what do I do now?
Oh, Bree probably.
Mm. What is Doug doing?
Getting coffee. He's moaning and groaning.
Does he drink coffee like I do? Drink it like
Yeah.
pretty constant.
Like all the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Did we try and turn?
That's all I ever drink around here myself.
I don't know what'll be in the.
Every now and then I'll drink.
There you go.
Just hold it here.
Well, we got a good picture of them dimples now.
Hey William, they're not on a phone; they're on a tablet.
What are you doing?
There you go. Ava giving us a finger again.
Oh. We can't get the picture any better than we did a while ago.
No, it's wider. It's right now.
Oh, yeah.
We'll take over. Excuse me.
There you go.
Ah. Where's the camera now? Oh, it's over there. The camera's way over there now. So when we look at the screen, we look like we're somewhere else. Because the camera's over there.
Well, you're right in the middle.
You're right in the middle. You're right in the middle of the camera.
Right where we need to be.
Oh. Wait, let's slurp our coffee at the same time. Ready to go. Oh, yours is hot.
Is that?
Yes.
Mine is cold. He burned his lips off.
Bree says it looks great, and I saw up Doug's nose.
You didn't aerate it enough, Doug.
No.
See, we have to be on this iPad because my computer, the microphone, no, the speaker quit. So if it's just one person, that's why on my lives you see me with my earbuds in. If I bring somebody up, because that's the only way I can hear.
So your built-in speaker quit?
Yeah. The microphone still works. Everybody can hear me, but I cannot hear them.
Doug said it's been that way all his life.
So you're going to have to get a new speaker for inside the computer?
Is that what it is? You're not quiet? We just can't hear you?
I bet that's going to be an expensive computer.
Yeah, that's a good light bulb.
Yeah, and your cabinets look good there.
And there's my favorite light. It's one of those spider lights. It has 5 lights. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. Well, oh, they saw that.
That's perfect. Leave it alone.
Is that what you just said? You did something like that. I heard it. What are you doing on your phone? I'm reading the comments. What are you doing? You can't play it. They'll hear it. And then we get all these echoes.
My own chair.
This is my own chair.
Hey, T.
Hey, what you doing, T?
Gosh. Quit rolling my chair around. You didn't get in trouble.
You know Doug couldn't get in trouble.
Oh, now our speaker's down on the ground.
I got one question for you, Ava. When you and Doug were going together, was he that quiet?
Yeah. He was. Always. No, seriously, that's one of the things I had to get used to is quiet. Not having a conversation the whole time, but talk a little and then it's quiet for a while and then talk some more. I had to get used to that.
Oh, I could run with that, but I won't. Hmm. We're going to get Doug in all kind of trouble here.
Now look, now you look short.
Doug, how long have you been rebuilding them little tractors and stuff? You like to do that?
Yeah.
Boy, you got more patience than me. I got friends of mine that do that with cars and trucks and stuff, and I get them running and get them where I can use them, and that's as far as I go with them. I don't dial them up.
Yeah.
You don't like rebuilding stuff?
I like to get it working, and then I'm the world's worst. I'll build something and get it where it's usable, and then I'm ready to build something else. I used to have a guy that me and him were friends, and we made a pretty good pair because I could build anything and get it running. But he was the kind of guy that, if it took 10 weeks to paint a project, a motorcycle or something like that, that was fine with him. He enjoyed that. We built some good looking stuff together. Other day I was talking to Dee, and she was talking about popping wheelies on that trike in a bikini. And we were cutting up and going on and talking about that bikini was a Corvair, had a Corvair engine on it. Well, me and this guy I'm talking about built one, and they had a Corvair Spider on it, 185 horse Corvair Spider motor on that thing, and spent a bunch of money on chrome and stuff. Sold that thing. I traded it, went into a motorcycle place, And they told me, said, you can have anything on the showroom floor.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll trade you even up. It was a nice looking rig. And so I swapped them for a new Triumph. And a week later, that guy was camping and carried it out to a lake, and a flood come through there and washed that bike away. He kept
Hmm.
it for a week and got rid. And I don't think they ever found that motorcycle.
Hmm.
Quit, Rocky. Damn. Thank you, T. I appreciate it. I forget all about that like button, and I guess I need to put something in these live somewhere because I forget about subscribing and like button and all that. I guess it's doing pretty good though. Diane was talking the other day about it. It looked like it was showing up on the suggested deal more. The lives were. He's chewing a sleeve on my shirt.
What?
Hmm.
Hmm. A troll don't have a chance in here between Janice and Kenny and Cat, and they have a contest who can get one the first. Well, they last about 3 seconds, Kenny.
If that, yeah. I mean, because I have the YouTube side open right now. I don't have the sound on the YouTube side. I just got the YouTube side of the chat open, and I always do on this tablet when I'm up on a live like this. And
Yeah, I know. I didn't put a number on this one tonight. I got to go back and straighten that out, Janet. Hmm. I was trying to think. Y'all were talking about cooking pies and all that kind of stuff. When I
Mm-hmm.
was a kid, my mom used to make a. It wasn't a lemon meringue pie, but it was something like that, made with pet milk or Eagle brand milk or something like that. I'm trying to think of the name of that pie. It was just
oh
sort of like a cheesecake.
yeah,
That sounds good.
oh yeah. I wanted to tell you I did find that Malto meal today.
You found your son?
Yeah, Walmart actually had it. Actually, that stuff was about $5 a box.
It goes a long ways of a deal, a bowl of it like you'd eat, in one setting. It takes 3 tablespoons is
Yeah.
all you put in it for a big bowl of cereal.
So, what what do you usually? How do you make it usually?
It's on the back of the box, but you put a cup of water and 3 tablespoons of malted milk, and then put it in the microwave or heat it. But you got to keep stirring it. But that 3 tablespoons will fill that bowl up. It'll take
And,
all that
and
water.
it's like eating oatmeal, isn't it? Is it not?
It's what?
Is it like it's just like eating oatmeal, isn't it?
Yeah, similar. It's a lot finer than
Then
oatmeal.
oatmeal.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Because it sort of looks like it sort of really looks like oatmeal. To be honest with you, on the box.
yeah. Well, it's real fine. It's like not powder, but it's small like salt or something.
Yeah.
What you grinning about, Ava? You thinking something evil? Doug, I would worry when she gets that kind of grin on her face.
Nothing going
Yeah.
on here.
Oh,
Yeah, I've been following old camperman. That Chrome, I don't follow him, but the camperman Kevin, I followed him for a long time. Ooh, that left me out, Cat. I do not like sour cream.
Ooh, sour cream is good.
Ugh,
Ugh. Amen to that. I'm with you, Ron.
I just don't.
I don't care for sour cream. I don't care for ranch dressing. I don't care for
Mayonnaise?
huh?
Mayonnaise?
I don't care for mayonnaise that much. Unless it's made with certain things like I'll eat it in coleslaw, but I don't want it like killed in it. Uh, I don't want it slaughtered in it. But but and I'll eat it in deviled eggs, and I'll eat it in macaroni salad. But there again, I don't want none of that stuff slaughtered in it. But as far as eating a mayonnaise sandwich, no way, Jose, am I gonna touch that with no
May-
way, Jose. Am I gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole?
he eats potato chip sandwiches.
Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, it's
With
funny what people
mayonnaise.
like and don't like.
But
Not in the ones I make. There's not. I made a big old lemon meringue pie for a buddy of mine. It was his birthday, and they're always feeding me, so I just made one and carried it over there and gave it to his wife. She walked in the house, tripped, dumped it right in the middle of the floor upside down.
most cheesecakes I've ever had has been made with like cream cheese.
Yeah,
It has been now. That's another thing I am not a fan of either.
I
Uh,
like cheese on certain things.
I I'm not a big fan of cream cheese unless it's made like in cakes and stuff like that. To where, but as far as putting it on like a slice of bagel or banana bread or something like that, nope, I ain't gonna touch it. Nope. Mm-mm. It has to be made certain ways before I'll touch it. Now I will say this. I will eat the flavored cream cheese that you can buy. You can buy the strawberry, the blueberry, the uh, chocolate, I think. No, no. I don't know. No, I've never seen a chocolate one. But
I like to take cream cheese and just dump uh, salsa over the top of it. Just use it like a dip. That's pretty good. Uh oh.
yes,
Ava done started sewing again.
but you can have that, William. I don't want that mixture. But yeah, I mean that's but I've never heard of sour cream in cheesecakes before.
Well, I
I've
know they
always
put it in
I've
a lot.
always I've always heard it in like I've always heard cream cheese.
I don't mind if it's mixed in with something cooked with it. I can get along with it like that. But like putting it on a baked potato or something like that, ugh, no, I don't want it that way.
I don't either. I don't want it in my. That's like when I go to a Mexican restaurant and they want to put cream, not cream cheese, but sour cream on tacos and taco salad. Said no, no sour cream and no guacamole, no. Ugh.
I got in the mood for some regular tacos, hard shell tacos. And we've got a Mexican restaurant here about 8 or 9 miles from me. I thought, shoot, I'm going to go over there and eat lunch. I bailed out on that motorcycle and pulled up, and they're closed for vacation for 2 weeks.
Oh
And the closest decent Mexican restaurant from there is about 25 miles. I was mad.
Let's see. So okay, so T says, so Kenny, you are a sour and cream cheese closet person. I don't want no part of sour cream or cream cheese hardly, unless it's. See, I've always heard that it's just been cream cheese. I've never in my life, in my 28 years, or 27 years of life, let's put it that way, 27 years of my life, I have never heard of people putting sour cream in their cheesecakes. In my life.
You get me out of
Now cream cheese, yeah, but not sour cream.
Get it in the bottom drawer.
Because there's a lady at our
Free cookbooks.
there's a lady at our church. I don't even know if she makes them anymore hardly, but she makes these she makes these she makes these strawberry with strawberry cakes with cream cheese icing. And boy, it is to die for.
What's your favorite cake, Kenny?
And then she also makes this mandarin orange cream cheese icing cake. And it is to die for too. But
How in the hell do you stuff a piece of French toast, Cat? Put two pieces of it together or something, or what?
and the thing about it is, this lady at church, she don't use no recipes either. She does it all by feel and a lot of prayer and texture and touch and things like that.
That's the reason it's hard to cook a lot of things that the old timers cooked, because it was a pinch of this and a dab of that, and a handful of this. They didn't measure anything.
But I can tell you, she can make some deep fried. She can make some deep fried apple pies and blueberry pies and cherry pies and stuff like that. She sells them for like $2.50 a piece, I think it is.
Okay, I'm looking in my cookbook and it does say sour cream and cheesecake.
That's first for me. But anyway.
I obviously never made one from scratch, so that made me curious.
But anyway, these pies that she makes, she takes them to a bake sale, a yard sale or bake sale, whatever you want to call it. And one time she made 250 of those things.
Wow.
For a bake sale.
Good night, Tanya.
For a bake sale, and 250 of those things, and every one of those she had them sold
Let's
before
look.
before because people knew what she was there for, and but she had every one of them sold before she could even get out of her car.
Oh, Mama, go. Mm.
They, I tell you the other thing that I've been getting hungry for, and I've never made one of them, and that's a German chocolate cake. I haven't had one of those, a good one, in a long time.
Yeah. I say, I want. Let's see. No Mac Red Pack says, Kenny, that's how all the good cooks do it. You ask them what the recipe is, and they would have to rip
He got a pretty good split
replicate,
this, don't he?
He says he'll wear that wig as long as he also gets a pair of those sunglasses.
replicate.
So I'm ordering it.
Huh? Have to replicate it and measure crap as they go. All the people that make the good food. Yeah.
Okay.
But she makes all her stuff from scratch and homemade. I mean, there's not hardly anything that she makes. It's store bought, except for the ingredients to make it. You know.
You had a
To make,
coffee, Doug?
Yeah.
Are you getting more? You can heat mine up a little. Top off. Or bring me a Coke. I don't know. Did you do that? I said, well, that's good because there's only one cup left. It's mine. Linda Barker uses sour cream in her cheesecakes.
But anyway, what was your question, Ron? I'm sorry, I didn't answer your question.
I, I said, what kind is your favorite cake?
What kind is my favorite cake? I like just about any kind of cake out there. I mean, I like pineapple upside down cake. I like that strawberry cake I was talking about, and that mandarin orange cake, and I like even German chocolate cake. I mean, I'm not really that picky, really.
A good German chocolate cake with nuts and all kind of pineapple and stuff in it. That's hard to beat.
Mm. But I here again, I'm not a very big.
I broke my
I mean,
mirror.
I'll eat it, but I'm not a very big. I'm not a very big sweet eater like most people.
Not a very big what? Oh,
Sweet eater,
sweet eater.
yeah. I'm more of a. I'd much rather have.
Hey, you want to go get donuts?
I'm more of a person that much rather have healthier foods like fruits and vegetables and things like that. I'm more into those.
6.
I tell you what,
I like my fruits and vegetables.
That's at 8.
I
But
like
I also like my meats.
Is it just her down the road?
to eat, but I don't want sweets just as soon as I eat. A lot of people like to, get a piece of pie or something like that after they eat.
Donuts are
I
done.
don't do that. About an hour or so later, I'm ready for something sweet.
They move?
Yeah.
Mm. We're planning a donut run in the morning.
Donut.
Yeah.
Me, I could take it or leave it myself as far as sweets go. I, I'm not one of those that has to have it every time you turn around. You know what I mean?
Well, that's the only trouble about being single. If you make one of like something like that pie, you either got to throw half of it away or pick out one.
Never a problem in this house.
Yeah, but y'all got two mouths. I didn't say nothing bad. Quit that evil laugh now.
Our rule on food, and it's his rule, is you snooze, you lose. So if you don't get your share of it right when it's offered, then it's gone when you come back. See that?
I guess one of
Uh,
the reasons why I'm like that is I guess one of the reasons why I'm uh like that is because, like I said, diabetes and stuff like that runs in my family, and I guess that's one of the reasons why I don't eat a whole lot of like sweets and stuff like that.
Yeah.
well, that's good.
I mean, I guess and I just got into myself where I don't eat a whole lot of, like I said, I don't eat a whole lot of breads. I don't eat a whole lot of. I try to avoid carbohydrates a whole lot because that just turns into sugar. Bread, potatoes, uh, pastas,
Potatoes.
yeah, all
Cat,
that.
that's one thing I miss about being up north is the strawberries. And what we get down here, they pick green. They don't taste that good. But man, y'all got strawberries everywhere up there. I used to like to when I was up north. They'd have those roadside stands, and every kind of cherry you ever saw in your life, every color. I eat them things. They come out my ears. What kind of meat's your favorite, Kenny?
I like just about any kind of meat, really. I like roast beef. I like chicken. I like uh, uh, pork chops.
Mm.
As a matter of fact, I had for dinner last night. I had pork chops and mixed vegetables.
I got some pork chops in the freezer now. I need to fry some tomorrow or grill some.
Oh, his hands are clean.
And I also had a salad on. Beside, I also had a salad with that too.
Mm.
What in the world? I see a cat there now in the background.
He's trying to get comfortable. I'm like, now they can't see your face. There he is. Are you comfortable now?
No, no comment.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I tell you what, y'all got some good ones up there, cat. And they just about grow wild up there. I tell you what, I pick pork chops on the grill sometime,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
just put lemon pepper on them, and both sides and grill them. Ooh,
That
that,
sounds good.
yeah. I cook with a lot of lemon pepper. I like that. When you gonna try the malto meal, Kenny?
Might try it tomorrow.
Baltimore is good.
Kenny never had heard of it.
I'd never had heard of it or even had any of it. I never even had cream of wheat either.
Yeah, we got. I can get the hard shells here, William.
He's done. He doesn't want to be here. Right over there.
But yeah, I even like bologna, and
Fight.
I like bologna and ham and pickle loaf. Um,
I haven't made any pickle loaf in a long time.
Oh, neither.
I even like liver cheese, liverwurst.
What is that other? That sounded so gross. The liver what?
Liver mush.
Yeah, that sounds gross.
Well, it's good. Cause I mean, if you like
What?
I'm trying to think.
What are you doing, Eva?
I get called out for that, but you don't get called out for the face you're making. I'm getting a headache right here.
I even like turkey and hot dogs, and I like just about any kind of meat. No, talking about no. This is liver. This is liver mush. Kicking It Country was telling me about it. I'd never heard of it until he told me about it. But Kicking It Country it's basically a mixture of liverwurst and liver cheese all mixed together, along with different spices and things like that, and different parts of the animal, and it's really good. I'm trying to think how I compared it. I did a video on it. The video's out there on my channel. I'm trying to think how I can't remember what I said, how I compared it. But it's good stuff.
Well, it just don't sound good. I don't like anything. I don't think that's got mush in the name. It just don't sound appetizing.
Well, I got to tell people all the time. Like I tell people all the time, don't knock it until you at least try it once.
Okay, you got to try the grasshoppers now. I heard that come out of your mouth.
Chocolate covered grasshoppers?
Yeah, well, fried.
I've had
No.
chocolate grasshoppers before.
Yeah, see, Kenny, you got to try it once.
The legs are a little gritty.
No, I'm not trying that now.
The back legs.
Well, you didn't mean what you said then, huh? If you fry them, they're crunchy, like popcorn.
Very crunchy.
No, there ain't no way it can taste like popcorn.
Why? What's the difference in eating a slimy ass snail, and they call it by a fancy name as escargot, and eat a grasshopper? I'd rather eat the grasshopper than I had that slimy snail.
No. I'm good.
Do what? What do you think about that, Doug? Which one would you rather eat?
Grasshopper.
See, you getting outvoted, kid.
Mm-mm.
I don't know what we're gonna do now. I might balk at a cricket. They sort of nasty, but grasshopper ain't too bad.
have you seriously eaten a grasshopper before?
Yes, I have.
You hear that? Hey, grasshopper put a little kick and you get along.
um, let's see. Nomad Jetpack says he's eating slimy oysters. I think he said he'd much rather eat grasshopper. I've actually ate the sea oysters, actually, and they're actually pretty good. And I've actually eaten the Rocky Mountain oysters as well. For those that don't know what Rocky Mountain oysters are, those are bull testicles.
Those are good. They fixed right.
Well, see, I did not know that I was actually eating the processed ones, but these processed ones that I've been eating they taste just like a regular meatball, and they look like a regular meatball, but they're a little bit more muscular and tougher.
Well, what got me started on them grasshoppers, I was reading, I like history in the Old West and stuff, and they were talking about how many people would have starved to death going across the Great Plains if it wasn't for grasshoppers. Because the animals that leave in the wintertime, in the summertime, be places where it'd be a lot of animals and there are a lot of country that there weren't any. And that the grasshoppers saved them people in them wagon trains from starving to death. The kids would go along all day long catching them grasshoppers, and then that it was protein, you know. And I got to
I
try
just,
one.
yeah,
What? Just
no, I'll pass. Mm-mm.
we'll get you one that ain't spitting that tobacco juice when you bite into it.
No, no.
We used to, when I was a kid, we lived down in Freeport, Texas, right on the Gulf, and they had some big rock jetties that went out in the Gulf. We'd go out there and put a mask on and flippers and go down and get them oysters right off them rocks and bring them back up there and bust them open and put a hot sauce on them and eat them. Now I don't
I'll
think I do
pass.
that.
I'll pass still.
But you gonna eat a slimy snail?
Well, I've actually had the baby snails. I haven't had the big ones yet.
Well, Did you crunch the baby snail? Is the shells and all, or do they do something to make it get out of the shell?
You have to get the one. You have to get the ones I had. You had to get them out of the shell because you couldn't eat the shell.
How you get them out of the shell? You tickle them or something?
Nutcracker.
Yeah,
What?
you gotta kind of take something and crack a shell open.
Yeah, I don't think yeah, I'd eat the grasshopper first.
The snail, the ones I've had anyway, the baby snails I've had, they tasted just like fish. It had a fishy taste.
But you know, you can eat just about anything you put enough hot sauce on it.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna do that with no.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, I had to. But yeah, I had to. We had to. You had to boil them. The ones I've had, they were boil. We boiled them in water and cooked them that way, and then had to. Once them out of the water, you had to crack the shell open to get get the smell out of it.
Well, you ever eat any crawfish?
I'm not sure if I've had crawfish or not.
Well, you'd remember if you had. You sucked the heads on them crawfish.
I
Ava,
don't remember nothing like
Ah,
that.
yeah, Ava knows what I'm talking about.
yep.
I'll eat them, but I'd rather. Have you ever had anybody that'll sit there and hull them crawfish out and fry them like shrimp?
Mm-mm.
Those are really good like that.
I've always had them boiled.
Yeah. Yep. Had to put a little bit of hot sauce on them, on the half shell.
I'm gonna pass, sorry, people.
Yeah, I like mush bugs. Some I like most of them. It depends on what kind of spice they put on them. Some of them I don't care for the spices they put on them. That's like different folks' tastes enjoy different things, and it's like lobster. I'd always heard about lobster. I've tried lobster all over the world, and I ain't never found a lobster I really liked.
Lobster's good.
Yeah, a lot of people really enjoy it, but it's sweet meat. I don't know. I don't.
I prefer crab legs.
Crab legs are fun. You ever been around them when they cook them crabs?
Mm-mm.
I was in the Philippines and I had a buddy over there, and he asked me, said, "You like crab?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, come on, we're gonna go down." And they had a market, and they went down there and they'd take them crabs and tie their pinchers and take a piece of seaweed, and you just buy a string of them. There might be 10 or 15 crabs on one string. He got them things back to the house and had a big old cast iron pot. He had a fire built under it, and he had a deal over here that had screen wire on it. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. I said, "What's that for?" And he said, "I'll show you in a minute." He took and got them crabs and went to chunking them in that boiling water, and them little crabs went to squealing. And he had to put that wire on top of that pot to keep them crawling out of the pot. They, I thought, damn. But he said that's the way you got to cook them. If people know how to cook it, you can eat just about anything. They know how to spice it.
Uh,
What's your favorite meal, Ava?
My
What?
favorite meal?
Yeah,
Uh, lasagna or taco salad.
tacos. What about you, Doug?
Be pot roast.
Mm.
Yeah, there's my man.
Take care.
Good pot roast is hard to beat.
Mhm.
One of those that come apart with a fork.
Yeah.
I like the only thing about it. I like to cook a big pot roast because I eat on that thing 3 or 4 different ways, but as long as it'll last.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. That's the, roast is something I really like. I like barbecue ribs. I guess my favorite meal is a T-bone steak, a good salad, and a baked potato. You just can't
Mm,
hardly beat that right there. And I'd rather have a T-bone than I had any other cut.
sounds good too.
I've tried it. I just haven't found a way I really like it, Kathleen. I can eat it. I mean, it's all right, but it's not anything special to me.
We we used to have. I don't know if they still have them or not, but uh, at our Long John Silver's fast food restaurant we have here, we used to have they used to have lobster bites, and oh man, I tore into them things like no tomorrow.
Now, Red Lobster, they used to have those. My wife
And
eats things like crazy.
yeah, and I loved them. And you was talking about crab legs.
Hmm.
I like them, but I didn't like the idea of having to crack them shells open.
That's part of the fun.
I just never.
You've never had crab legs?
It takes forever to crack them shells open. Seems
Get them
like.
Alaskan crabs. What kind of crab legs are those? They come out of Alaska. Snow crab.
I just always heard them called Alaskan crab.
Uh,
So I don't know.
but they're big. I mean, there's a lot of meat in them.
Yeah.
When I was in Australia, I went on a fishing trip with a friend of mine, and he asked me, he said, "You like crab?" And I said, "Yeah, that's all right." And so there was a little freshwater stream that ran into the ocean there, and we started up that stream, and there were mud crabs, big ones,
Oh
were
wow.
everywhere up that thing. And I picked a stick up and was fixing to whop one of them, you know. He said, "Oh no, don't hurt him." And he took a stick and pinned that crab down, and they got one big pincher and one little pincher. And he reached down there and just caught that big pincher and broke it off and turned that crab loose. And he said he'll be growing a new pincher tomorrow. So we never kill him.
Oh wow.
And so we went up through there and picked a bunch of pinchers up and cooked them right there on the beach. That was the neatest fishing trip in the world. I went over there and I thought he had a boat we were going fishing on, and he had a seaplane. And we fished for about 1,200 miles down that behind that Great Barrier Reef. He'd see a school of fish or something, he'd land it and take run it up on the beach and we'd fish for a while. That was a neat deal. That's the only trouble about in this travel trailer. I've got a little slow cooker, but I haven't got enough room for a big one. Yeah, making me hungry now.
I'm hungry. What's our midnight snack? Probably peanut butter and jelly.
I need to go fishing again. I need to fill the freezer up full of catfish fillets. I used to do that about twice a year. Had a small deep freeze, and we'd fill that thing plumb up full of catfish fillets a couple times a year.
Love cat food.
I like it. It's got to be done, but I can't stand fish that's not done all the way. Got to crunch if I like it. Well, I tell you what, we done talked about every kind of cooking in the world. From
Mm.
uh, what we cats call it, stuffed toast or something.
Toast.
No, it's just 2 o'clock. It's just a little bit after 2.
I tell you what, when we used to travel, me and my wife, well, and of course they weren't as high as they are now, but she'd take and fix a brisket and then slice it, and man, you take that brisket and eat it, just like regular brisket, or you could make a sandwich out of it, or you could put barbecue sauce on it and warm it up on a fire, or you, you we'd chew on that stuff for a week and fix it so many different ways you didn't get tired of
Yeah.
it.
Chicken sounds good too.
I'm a little bit allergic to shellfish. As long as I don't just pig out on it, I'm all right. But I can make myself sick if I eat too much of it. As far as seafood, they can say what they want to, but a good shrimp cocktail and a big plate of fried shrimp is just hard to beat, as far as I'm concerned on seafood.
Yeah.
I can eat them all weight in them things.
Our son made some shrimp in his air fryer, and he said that turned out really good.
I, I don't know anything about an air fryer.
I don't either. We've been talking about getting one.
Well, people seem like they either love them or hate them. There's not any in between.
Everyone I've talked to loves theirs.
Mhm. So, you talking about them air fryers? What was the other deal? Uh, Not a slow cooker, but
Pressure cooker?
what?
Pressure cooker?
Yeah,
Like Ninjas?
I bought one of them things and used it for a little bit, and I didn't like it. I gave it away.
Really?
I like the burrito that you get down in Mexico, and that's barbecue go. Ooh, somebody knows how to fix that. That's good. You talking about the eat Solek? Instant pot. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I didn't like that thing. I gave it to a buddy of mine's wife, and she uses it every day. And I use that slow cooker a lot.
Yeah, today.
Mm,
Damn, Doug. Don't. Never mind. One would ask you if you're ready to go to bed. Now that's the wrong answer.
He's looking sleepy.
Well, that wasn't really what I was
Night,
talking.
Lillian.
Good night, Lillian. Yeah, it ain't gonna be too long. We all gonna go. That, that's all I did all day long was sleep. I think I couldn't catch up today.
I edited video.
But like I say, Cat, it seems like people either love them or hate them, and so I don't know if I want to try one or not. I got enough gadgets.
Oh, our battery's low. We gotta go. Only got 2% battery left.
Okay, Ava and Doug, I appreciate y'all coming in.
are.
Yeah.
Where are we? There we are. Thanks for having
Good
us.
night.
Good night, Ava.
Good
See you
night.
in the morning.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Keep her straight, Doug.
In the home. Okay.
The It's funny how different people cook different, but it all turns out pretty good. Seems like. Hello, Shelley. I didn't see you come in. Sorry
Hey,
about
Shelly.
that. Doug and Ava just cracked me up. He getting where he'll talk on here pretty good. You going to bed too, Linda? Good night. I hope you have a good night, Linda.
Good night, Linda.
Yeah, and that's right. Everybody, and a lot of these foods I haven't heard of. I'm bad as Kenny on some of it. It's a wonder. Different people like so much different kinds of food. And I had a friend of mine that was real knowledgeable on a lot of things. We got to talking about alcohol and wine one night, and I don't care for wine. And he said, "Well," he said, "what the deal is," said, "there's people who've got 25 taste buds per centimeter on your tongue. That's where the taste comes from." And said, "There's people that go as high as 25,000 taste buds per centimeter." And said, "They taste stuff you don't taste." And I guess that's why it's so much varied on what people like.
Hmm.
Hello, Dan. Well, y'all got plenty of water up there now, don't you? So
That's funny.
do what?
I was gonna say there for a minute. I didn't see Daniel on the StreamYard side, but I seen him on the YouTube side there for a minute.
Yeah, well, I see. I got him on the YouTube side. I mean, on StreamYard. Hell, that's true. I said something to a doctor one time about losing about 10 pounds. I said, "What kind of food do you need to eat?" He said, "If it tastes good, spit it out," and that's about right. Well, Solex. That's something funny about Texas. They There's not but one natural lake in the state of Texas, in the whole state, and it wasn't created till like in 1800. A big earthquake. That'd be a hell of a lot of water. Hello, Linda. How you doing, girl?
Hey, Camp Gar One.
Well, did you like the house you looked at? No, I pretty well got to have meat every meal, and I know that's not good for you, but they, I don't feel like I've ate if I don't have some meat. I was thinking about you today, Linda. I pulled in a gas station and gassed my pickup up, and there were some people pulled in there and had a little old bitty teardrop behind them. Fairy Dust, you show quiet tonight. You still half asleep? Well, now Texas has got a ton of water. There's lakes all over this place. Yep. I'm the world's worst cat about bread and meat, man. If I got that, well, I'm all right. Oh, you can find just about any kind of fishing you want. Only thing we don't have down here, and they've got a few pike, but the muskies and walleyes and that we don't have them down here. Well, are you sleeping in your car, Fairy Dust? Cat is like that all over Texas too. They couldn't put another RV on a lot. Yeah, I try to. Well, did you go look at the house, Linda, or are you just talking about going looking at it? Oh, okay. Well, you was ready to get in a regular bed, wasn't you? Okay. Did any of y'all watch that Bob Wills interview with Boxman D?
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
And he got a new one where he just interviewed her just in the last few days. Uh, she was talking about how cheap she was living. She's staying in Quartzsite this year, but she said
Yeah.
her RV park cost her $1,600 a year. I think
Well,
plus.
I know I watched on her other channel that she has on her uh, spiritual channel that she has, her inspirational channel that Boxman D has. It's called DMAC, but you can't, for some reason, when you type it in the YouTube search, it does not come up. But anyway, um, she was talking about, when I watched one of her latest videos, she was talking about how she was going to have to try to get her truck ready to move, because she said she was going camping, going visiting some friends or something.
But she talked about doing that, but didn't go. She was talking about going to that meetup in Oregon.
Well, I'm just going by what I'd heard about her say, and said that she's got her car ready to camp in it, but she's not going to be able to. She wouldn't be. She said due to her conditions, she wasn't mentioning all her conditions, but she said due to her uh, limitations, she called it, that she would not be able to camp in that car for maybe no more than just a couple of days at a time.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be able to. She wouldn't be able to do a whole week or more in the car, because it's just not enough. Now in the truck, it wouldn't be that bad, but in the car, yeah, it's pretty.
Well, that truck she got, the box van.
Yeah,
But this interview's on Bob Wells' channel. It's not on her channel.
yeah, okay.
But that's pretty cheap. $1,600 a year.
But she said where she's at, it's getting like over 110, 115 about every day. She said
Oh,
she's wanting to move somewhere where it's a lot cooler and a lot more, I guess, shadier, you might want to call it.
yeah. Arizona's hot. Oh. Well, I stood up a while ago, and I thought she gonna have to come get me off the floor. My damn knee locked up, and then that sucker popped. Ooh, it was not good.
The one you hurt, is that the one?
Yeah, and just I don't know what happened, but it popped like a sound like you slapped your hands together. Maybe it popped it back in place. And I tell you
Yeah,
what, we
but
talked about every kind of food in the world tonight, haven't we?
yeah, we have.
Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know where she's planning on going, but she's planning on moving and things, and
I think it. I think these financially to where that old truck of hers is, she's got that box van, and I think he gets such bad gas mileage she can't afford running it anymore. Yeah.
well, and it's diesel, and diesel now is like a lot higher than gasoline itself.
Oh yeah. Welcome back, T. You just can't do without us, can you, girl?
Welcome back, T. But
My favorite place in the world is that Idaho Montana border. That highway run right up the edge of it. Ooh, that's pretty.
But
I
yeah,
could
I mean,
I couldn't handle Montana in the wintertime though.
I
I'd
know
be
I'm not a big fan of the cold.
I don't like snow either. It gets cold enough in Texas in the wintertime for me. I'm gonna go to Quartzsite and spend about a month or in that area. And go out there. I think I'm gonna try to go to Quartzsite between, or like I say, that area uh, between Christmas and New Year's this year, and then stay out there through the end of January.
I mean, I love to be able to. I love to be able to um, move somewhere where I didn't have to worry about snow and didn't have to worry about the heat too much.
Diane, it just depends on where you're at, and Texas can be weird. Uh, I've seen it all the way from two below here in Texas. That's real unusual. Usually, between high teens and 30 degrees is it's considered pretty cold. Anything below freezing. Isn't that funny how coming home that way? I'm that way when I come across that Texas border, Cat. You gonna be in Quartzsite in January too? Where does?
I'm hoping that if I come out there again, I'm hoping that I can stay out there a lot longer than the week that I stayed out there this last time. Because I like to go and adventure more and get more footage to put on my channel.
Well, I'm sort of getting set up to do that. I've got that cab over camper now, which it'd be easy to move.
Yeah.
And then I bought that smaller motorcycle, uh, and I'm rigging a carrier up on the back of that pickup where I can just drive it up on there. So I'll be able to run around on that motorcycle and not have to untrack my truck if I don't want to. So I'm not real crazy cat about quartzite particularly. It does have some neat stuff
Bring,
there.
bring warmer clothes. What do you mean?
Do what?
Can't wear once said I gotta bring warmer clothes.
Oh, if you depending on when you're out there, it can get cool. It can get cool in the desert at night.
In the wintertime? Oh, okay.
That's a big clam, Linda. I mean, not Linda.
Yeah, I know it gets cold. It does get cold at night there in Quartzsite, though. it gets down to like about 30s and 40s.
Well, we done busted that 2 hours again tonight, so I guess it's about time to shut this thing down. Hey, dang, there's still a bunch of people in here, isn't there?
Yeah. I seen when you went 2 hours and 30 minutes last night.
Yeah, they were right in the middle of talking about something.
I'm gonna go back and watch the replay of that because I didn't actually watch it. So I'm gonna go back and watch the replay and give you a thumbs up on it.
The fairy dust said didn't you say you sold your clam and gonna buy a smaller one? Fairy dust. Good night again, T. Ooh. Yeah, it just cracks me up. There's just 2 or 3 people talking in here, and 26 people in here a while ago. I like South Texas in the wintertime. It's pretty mild usually. There's parts of Arizona I like. It's like Yuma's completely different than Quartzsite. But there's just a few things around Quartzsite I like to do. Well, Kat, I'm glad you're back, girl. We missed you. Mm, They, you still got what, week and a half before you head home?
I told Dad the other day, I said I'd love to myself, I'd love to just go somewhere and get away where I don't have to, where I don't have to pay electricity, don't have to pay city water, and
Mm. Well, you can live, just living in an RV is so much cheaper than living in a house. I ain't never lived this cheap.
because they're they're actually talking about um, well they're doing their systems or whatever on the city water, whatever the sewer and stuff. They're talking about upping the bills to like $75.
I tell you what, water here in Texas is high. Water bill here where I live runs about 100 a month.
Well, I usually pay about 50 a month on mine now. And they're talking about going up to where they're redoing the meters or something. They're doing something. The city's doing something, and they're making the people pay for that work they're doing. So Dad told me, said, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if don't be surprised if your bill's $75 or $80 next month. He said.
Yeah, it well, where my big trailer is parked, I pay like $350 a month here, and hell, I couldn't pay my utilities in that sticks and bricks. I bet you are, Cat. A Rat Pack, I can't get one to work. Period with me. I've tried 4 or 5 of them voice to text deals, and I can't get one to work. Oh, well, I tell you what, we're gonna shut her on down. I think they enjoyed everybody. Kenny, appreciate you coming in, bud,
Thanks for always having me. It's always fun.
and everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all coming in, and
Good
y'all have
night, everybody. Bye, guys.